What's good, people? Thanks as always for passing by the channel. Much appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. All right, quick update regarding the Sergey Kovalev, Anthony Yarde situation. Remember, these guys were supposed to get it on, I think, June 29th, and we have not heard anything. Tunde Ajayi, I thought was going to leave a statement this week. I'm guessing he's waiting for some form of an update from Kovalev's representatives and maybe the organizers before he does that. But so far, we haven't heard anything until today. Today, we got a bit more information, interesting information as well. And I think exciting information. Maybe not exciting for those people that wanted to see an Anthony Yarde versus Kovalev fight, including myself. I thought that fight had so much intrigue going into it. It would have been interesting, right? It would have answered a lot of questions, but that looks like it's going to be parked for now. Not indefinitely, but for now at least, definitely parked. Kathy Duva, who represents Kovalev, said that the organizers reached out to Team Yarde and said, could they postpone the event until August? According to her, and again, I guess Tunde Ajayi will have conflicting reports, but according to her, Anthony Yarde and Tunde Ajayi said no to the fight happening in August. Now what we're hearing, though, is that Kovalev is in negotiations to sign up for the World Boxing Super Series. Yes, that tournament that is really starting to, I think, change the way we look at boxing in terms of finally we get to see the fights we want to see because of it, right? Well, the World Boxing Super Series are trying to arrange a light heavyweight tournament that would include Kovalev and obviously his WBO belt, includes Bertabiev, what's he got, the IBF, includes Godzik with the WBC, and includes Bivol with the WBA. Sign me the fuck up for that right now. Please don't let this be bullshit. Sign me up for that now. That would be just... I mean, look, if Yarde Kovalev doesn't happen and then this gets announced, I think people will get over Yarde Kovalev very, very quickly, right? I mean, a World Boxing Super Series at the light heavyweight tournament, I mean, boy, there's only two other divisions I would take over that, and obviously that's heavyweight. And I think I'd even have it over 160. I honestly think I'd have it over 160, not over 147, just because I want to see Crawford versus Spence. But I mean, light heavy with those four guys, it's fantastic. And then you start to think of the other four, right? I mean, does Yarde make the cut? Would Yarde be in your top 8? He isn't in my top 8, but if you want a wild card in there, I think Yarde would be a good inclusion. But this is, again, I don't know if this is rumors or not. You can go and check Michael Benson's page out on Twitter. This is him saying it after reading it. And I think a Russian newspaper, they're claiming that they are in negotiations for Kovalev to enter the World Boxing Super Series with his WBO belt, which is interesting because obviously Yarde is mandatory. So I guess Yarde has some influence or not as to whether Kovalev can go into that tournament with his belt, right? If Yarde says, no, I still want to fight Kovalev, then I guess Kovalev has to fight him or he'll be stripped. I don't know if the WBO will give Kovalev an exemption. I guess they will. They do want their belt to be in such a prestigious tournament, but I don't know if they will give him an exemption. But that's the latest we're hearing. So again, according to Kathy Duva, the fight was asked to go to August because of the organizers. Remember, I did say that they are paying Yarde a lot of money and Kovalev a lot of money. Maybe it's a money issue. I can't see any other reason why you would want to postpone it for 2 months. But they wanted it pushed to August. Team Yarde said no. I'm guessing that Tunde Ajayi will refute this, but Team Yarde said no. And now we're hearing that Kovalev has entered contract negotiations for the World Boxing Super Series with all the other bigwigs. Out of interest, who would make your other four? Like, what would your other four be? I would definitely have the guy that beat Badu Jack. Is his name Marcus Brown? I can't remember. I'd definitely have him. Who else would I have? I actually would have Badu Jack in there. I don't know what Badu Jack's doing right now. Obviously, that cut was awful. He probably needs one more fight back just to see how he is. But I'd have him in there as well. And then that leaves 2 spaces. Boy, Boatsie's not ready for it yet. I think we know that. Not that he's not ready for it, because again, I think Boatsie beats Yarde, but I mean, Boatsie isn't ranked high enough in governing bodies, I think, to warrant being in there. Whereas Yarde obviously is mandatory for Kovalev, so he deserves to be in there. So I don't know, but it is interesting. When would the World Boxing Super Series tournament start as well? I think it would start. When did the last one start? I can't remember. I actually can't remember. Early next year, maybe January, February. So it's a long time for both of these guys to be on the shelf if this is the case. But interesting news, right? Anyway, let me know what you think. Peace.